Machine Gun Kelly. For kids these days, these young whippersnappers, they think Machine Gun Kelly is the rapper, singer, married to Megan Fox. You know, the guy we're showing you right now. That's Machine Gun Kelly. If you say Machine Gun Kelly to some of the old grandpas out there, they're talking about the 1958 Roger Corman gangster film starring Charles Bronson in the title role of Machine Gun Kelly. For me, Machine Gun Kelly is no other than Jim Kelly. Machine Gun Kelly, Jim Machine Gun Kelly, Hall of Fame quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. Hey kids, get off my lawn. We're talking about my Machine Gun Kelly. Jim Kelly, East Brady High School, East Brady, Pennsylvania. In high school, he threw for 44 touchdowns and only one interception. Pretty good, huh? Many thought he was going to Penn State to play for Coach Paterno, but nope. Miami Hurricanes, the U. For head coach Howard Schellenberger, this was the beginning of the Hurricanes turning into a national powerhouse, and Jim Kelly was a big part of it. Outstanding career at Miami from 1979 to 1982. Then it was the famous quarterback class of the 1983 NFL Draft. 6 quarterbacks taken in the first round, but the NFL had lots of competition to keep those quarterbacks in their league. John Elway, which we spoke about in a previous podcast, was taken number 1 overall, famously threatened to play baseball for the Yankees if the Baltimore Colts drafted him. 6 days later, they traded him to the Broncos. The USFL was also a big threat. The United States Football League formed in 1983, and they made it clear that they were coming after the top-tier college talent. The Buffalo Bills selected Jim Kelly, Machine Gun Kelly, with the 14th pick in the draft. After a string of negotiations, Kelly signed with the USFL, and they gave him his choice of what city to play in. He chose the Houston Gamblers, who played in the climate-controlled Houston Astrodome, rather than take on the freezing temperatures of Buffalo, New York. In 2 seasons in Houston, Machine Gun Kelly, Machine Gun Kelly, that's the one I'm talking about. That Machine Gun Kelly lit it up. Nearly 10,000 passing yards and a high-octane run-and-shoot offense. 83 touchdown passes in 2 seasons. Highlighted by the USFL MVP award in 1984 when he threw for, check out these numbers, 5,219 yards and 44 touchdowns, both league records of the USFL. After that season, New Jersey Generals majority owner Donald Trump led the owners of the USFL to compete directly against the NFL by moving to a fall schedule in 1986. As part of the strategy, they filed an antitrust lawsuit against the NFL. That proved to be the demise of the USFL. They were awarded a judgment of $1, and that court decision effectively ended their existence. They never played a season in 1986. The league folded, and it lost over $163 million. And all of its players were free to play in the NFL or elsewhere. The Buffalo Bills retained the rights to Machine Gun Kelly, bringing his high-octane brand of football to Western New York. The Bills' K-Gun, no-huddle offense went to 4 consecutive Super Bowls and won 6 divisional championships from 1988 to 1995. Kelly retired after the 1996 season, and on November 18th, 2001, the Buffalo Bills gave Jim Kelly the ultimate honor by retiring his number 12 at Ralph Wilson Stadium. And we got the ticket to that. Here it is. This is a population of 1 and none higher. I really like this as a collectible piece for any Buffalo Bills fans. You can see the PSA label on the top says 2001 Buffalo Bills, November 18th. This is the Jim Kelly, number 12, retired. What's cool about this ticket is you see it says Game 7. Underneath Game 7, it says the Jim Kelly Club. So there was a section in Ralph Wilson Stadium called the Jim Kelly Club, and this is where that ticket is from. Jim Kelly's also photographed on the ticket, so he signs right over his photograph, which is really, really cool. Underneath that, you see it printed on the ticket, Jim Kelly, quarterback, 1986 to 1996, Wall of Fame Day, Sunday, November 18th, Ralph Wilson Stadium, Orchard Park, New York. Very cool, very collectible piece for any Buffalo Bills fan, any Machine Gun Kelly fan. So there it is, Jim Kelly, our Machine Gun Kelly for our generation, but he's a legend for many generations.